Hello. Today we're talking about a very controversial topic. Dogs don't love you. 18 uncomfortable truths people refuse to admit. Basically, I want to compare the way, people always they say the dogs in China, they get treated badly. There's community activists always trying to save those dogs. But today we'll be looking at whether those dogs actually have a better life than the dogs that are pets in people's houses in the West. So East versus West, who treats dogs better? Welcome to this chat. I know you've seen my other chat there. I'm just trying to let you all know I'll be doing this for a while. So subscribe, like, and follow this channel for more interesting stuff. I was away for the holidays trying to fix myself up, do some other things, but now I'm going to be very regular. So we'll go straight to the topic. East or West, China or US and Europe, who treats dogs better? If you look at the case, you just think straight up that it must be very straightforward and direct that the West treats dogs better, because people don't eat dogs in the West, so they think we must be treating the dogs must have a better life in the West. And even Chinese people might even think this. They might, I'm about to show you. Let's look at this. Let's compare these things. I'm not saying that the things I'm about to mention, maybe people in China do this as well, because I'm sure people in China own dogs as well. They treat the dogs the same way I'm about to mention. But the West, though, they don't eat dogs, but they have this hypocritic look about how they treat dogs, like they're the best treating dogs. I say the African way is the best way to treat dogs. Just leave the dogs alone. If you got food for their games, don't keep dog in your house. That's, or don't, whatever. The point is, whatever animal you're going to keep in your house, this is what I'm against. We're going to compare how they see the Eastern treatment of dogs and what actually happens in the West, and which one you think is better. Now, this thing is very touching because, people say that dogs love humans unconditionally, that they choose us. This is a pure love, and for me, I don't agree. So I'm going to talk about why I don't agree. They say this story exists because humans like feeling worshipped by something that they can leave, that can't leave. Sorry, humans like feeling worshipped by something that can't leave. But let's dive deeper into this story. Let's look at what's happening in this dog's life. You get a dog. A dog is just like, yeah, my dog, my owner. So you're thinking this dog. Let's just look deeply, because sometimes you don't look. Before they invented microscope, they couldn't find some bacteria, fungus, or virus, as they say. Let's not go there now. But microscope brought some things. Let's just treat me like a microscope. About to go deep in this stuff. Hi, Emperor Zach. This Emperor Zach channel. Going to be having imperial views, imperial solutions to big world problems. This is not a problem, but this is an angle of a problem that exists. But people don't take it serious. Because I was thinking about owning a dog myself, so I thought, is it going to be all that they say it is? Dog man's best friends. And me being the critical thinker that I am, I had to analyze this and actually give it an honest point of view. So here we go. These are the reasons why I think that the Western way of treating dogs is equal or maybe worse to the Eastern way of, like, the Chinese eating the dogs, training dogs for meat. My number one reason is food is the relationship. You understand? Food is the relationships. Dogs don't bond, they track food sources. You control their food, so you control their behavior. This is not love, this is dependency. So if without that food you're giving your dog, the dog will not follow. They won't talk. Why would the dog hang out with you? You don't give it food, one whole day pass, you don't give that dog food. You'll know who's your friend, who's your best friend. That's the day you know who's your best. Just spend one day with your friend. Don't give him food. It's alright. Go and spend your own dog. Don't give your dog food for 1 day or 2 days. Watch how that dog start behaving. I don't know. Maybe I don't own dogs. Maybe the dog will even like you more. I don't know. But according to, if somebody else comes to feed that dog, that love is transferring to that dog. This is dog. No, humans hopefully we're better than dogs. But if someone comes to feed that dog now, that dog is going with that. It's like they start falling in love with that human. So does the dog love you, or you just, the dogs don't, they really just want the food. Maybe it's just the food, and you're holding the food, so you're the boss of the dogs, not, so these dogs now, just like, imagine you kidnapping someone. They kidnap you and they say only one person can give you food. If they catch you outside, they'll call the other people to catch you, because only one person is allowed to feed you. So imagine that life. That's a dog for you. Dog life, bro. At this point, okay. Number 2, training is force. Sit here, stand, this one, that one. Speaking English to your dog. Your dog doesn't speak English. You speak English to the dog. You tell the dog English, like words that it's not supposed to understand. As a dog is speaking dog language. Dogs are the only ones that have to try to understand humans. They're getting better at it, but still it's kind of a very cruel act, cruel behavior. Think about it. You come in this life, you're a dog, you're in a human world. They're speaking words you don't understand. You're there all day, man, waiting for food. Think about that. Think of your cruelty. Think about that. You're waiting for food. You don't understand. Here, sit, stand. Those like 4 words you understand. You're like, I think that's what they said. But they, and hopefully, I don't know. Maybe dogs get to understand humans more. But I'm trying to say training is force. You force the dog. Imagine they train you, force you. You didn't learn the loyalty that you think the dog is got for you is based on conditioned obedience. It's you treated. Normally they use food to train dogs. Imagine you use food to train people. Now you think it's happy. I don't understand these brains that think these thoughts. So dogs clearly prefer. Number 3, dogs clearly prefer dogs. This is the third part. I got 18 points. Dogs clearly prefer dogs. So if you look at a dog, when they meet each other in the park, they go crazy. They just be licking each other. The energy changes instantly. The real connection. There's no substitute for this. You're just there, available as the social preference for that moment. But they prefer dogs, okay? They don't like you more than they like dogs. That's just a fact. Number 4, only one side to learn the language. Yeah, only one side. Humans have dogs. Humans learn different languages of different humans, but they have dogs that are from a lower brain, they learn, oh god. So the dogs learn English, or they learn the human languages, while we don't understand dog language for all these thousands of years that humans have been mixing with dogs. We still don't speak their language. So that's kind of like, imagine that happened to you, where people don't care about your language. You have to learn their language. I guess you know what I'm talking about. Yeah, there's no the communication. This is not communication. This is submission. Like you colonize a country. What's your language? I don't care, mate. Learn my language. You know what I mean? So those dogs are getting colonized. Number 5. Think about it. You're teaching dogs more complicated language form. When they have a smaller brain, they can't really think like humans. Even humans, some humans can't even speak. But they got dogs trying to learn English. Sit down and take the pink one. It's like all sorts of abuse of dogs. Like, the dogs, they're hungry, man. They're just trying to eat. You know what I mean? They just like, oh man, I just need to eat, man. What? You want me to sit? Oh, okay. Where the cookie at? So they're trying to eat, man, dogs have less cognitive capacity, which makes exploiting the relationship easier. Power balance doesn't disappear because it's cute, my friend. The power balance is there. The human, I know. Why we're talking about this is because of how people see Chinese eating dogs. I'm giving you 18 points about how the West treats dogs that is just as awful as actually eating the dog. And maybe you can see at the end of this, don't just wait till the end. There's 18 points. So at the end of this, you know whether it's better to just eat. I don't know how to say it. Is Chinese treating dogs better by just eating them the way we eat our cows and we think we're treating them good? Or whatever. What I'm trying to say that we actually have something to think about when we look at our own Western dog treatment. So number 6, loyalty is learned. The dog is helpless. The dog is helpless. It's like, what's it gonna do? Make friends with a toy or in spirit? It's just you there. So obviously doesn't have a choice who he wants to make friends with. Meanwhile, you're going outside in the world choosing your friends, but this dog you have didn't even choose you. See what they call separation anxiety. That's what we talk about. Number 6. Separation anxiety isn't love, it's panic. Destroying furniture isn't devotion, it's stress. So those dogs, when you leave them at home, they go crazy because they're attached to you. They need you. That's a trick. That's Stockholm syndrome. They kidnapped. You kidnapped them, and now they are stressing because they don't see you. Number 7. Even shitting requires permission. So your dog needs to shit. What? It needs to take permission, or you tell it when to shit, where to go. Imagine needing approval to use a shit. Imagine you need to shit. You have to ask somebody. Yeah, somebody like that. People would think that's very not good idea at all. Why would you want you be somewhere you want to shit? You take permission. You call it love, but it's not love. It's not love, my friend. The dog doesn't love you. Come on, man. Can you love someone to take permission to shit? Leashes are not symbolic. So the leash, that leash you put on the dog's neck, that rope, what's that mean? What kind of relationship is that? So the Chinese people, at least, they just cage their dog, eat the dog. You know the dog don't like you. You're walking around the dog with a chain on the neck. You're trying to, you're saying you got to relate. The dog is like trying to almost, I think, intelligent enough to play along or something. Some people are just dumb enough though to see that the dog is trying to eat in a world where he can't find food unless he stays with you. It's like, well, the dog, if you leave that dog in the park, well, it's gonna die or so. I don't know what's gonna happen. Foxes, whatever, they can't find food. It's gonna be, he knows you can give it that convenient food at home. Just have to say, do what you want, he'll give you food. So that dog, the leash you put on his neck, is that a sign of love? Is that like, are you treating the dog better by chaining the dog's neck? And if you see them in the park or walking their dog, if the dog doesn't want to go, what do you do with the dog? You pull the neck, innit? So that, bro. Number 9, sexual autonomy. The dogs can't choose who they fall in love with. Yeah, you can choose who you want to date, who you want to marry. They can't refuse who they're going to have sex with because you chose their sexual partner. Where in the world do you see animals they choose just like a wild dog? Someone come and choose you, have sex with this one. Some cruel behavior, very cruel, thoughtless behavior. But I don't know, it's very bad. It's very bad. You comparing to China, yeah, you can say they eat the meat and they are very bad. But look at that. Come on. You gave the dogs don't choose mate. They don't refuse breeding. They don't refuse breed. So you approved rape. You approved the rape of your dog, female, male, whatever is rape. Their sex life exists entirely at human discretion. You get that? So you're approving rape. Like my dog, I need a puppy with a Chihuahua mixed with a bulldog. So that's I know that's a weird couple, but you're saying the bulldog should rape the Chihuahua, or the Chihuahua rape the bulldog. They don't really, they might want to do it because they're dogs, but did they choose this? Number 10, castration. Come on, man. Come on, that's enough talk. Castration. You got the dog, your dog is just a dog, it's a puppy, you get it from his mom, you don't even see his mom no more. Next thing, you cut the balls off. yo, what's wrong with these people, man? Next thing, you cut the balls off, talking about, what are you talking about, bro? Cut your balls off, let's see what you talking about. That one killed me, man. You're buzzing, man, talking about responsible ownership. The next thing, the dog never even know what his balls is for. He cut the balls off, never got to scratch his balls, man. What's wrong with y'all? Man, what's wrong with y'all? The dog doesn't know what it feels like to scratch his own balls, man. Before he could think about having some ballsy action, y'all cook the ball. What's wrong with this? What's wrong with these dog owners today, man? What's wrong with you, man? God. Removing organs, balls especially, man. Why? You're saying you don't want you're saying basically you don't want the dog to have kids. Come on, imagine someone did that to you as a kid. Then you see you grew up like, why don't I have balls? We didn't choose you as someone. Imagine your parents. What the? I can't even say it, man. This is what they're doing to some black slave Arabs did to slave. They cut your dick off so they don't. Why are you thinking you're treating dogs better if you're cutting their balls or any part of their genitals, especially for reproductive or stopping their reproductive function? How can you say you care about dogs more than the Chinese? At least those Chinese dogs, they can bang or something. I don't know what's really happening in China, but we're talking about just the fact that those guys eat dogs. and that do you actually know how badly dogs are treated? You know, a lot of people won't be able to think about this. This is why I do this, just to help people, give you a little torchlight in that section. And I noticed something here, and people said they liked the way I expressed these thoughts, and I should put it out there. So I'm putting it out there. Number 10, castration. Damn. Just imagine, just that word. You cut the balls of this dog off. Why you have a dog if you plan? I mean, when I was thinking of getting a dog, I just think, wow, I have to cut the balls off, and you look at the dog every day. Like, my dog, how are you? The dog's not angry. Oh, or you bring someone to rape your dog, the dog likes you, it's not angry. It's like, well, how does this work? So I'm really intrigued. This is why I made this video, because I was trying to get a dog, and now I'll never get a dog. Unless, I'll show you the one reason I might get a dog. At the end of this video, I'll show you why I might get a dog. I'll tell you why, sorry. So what's this? Castration, number 10. Number 11, mutilation, tail ducking, ear cropping. I just get, imagine you just woke up, your mom cut your ear because you need to be in nice shape. Or your tail, I don't know, you don't have a tail, but it's something, you know, some crazy shit. Your ears is more like it. They shape your ear because your ear, but whatever they done to you, man, all those mutilation. You say you love the dog. Why you cutting the ear, man? You don't love the ear, but you what do you love about the dog? Number 12, puppies are taken too early. Puppies are taken, period. So you got, dogs don't suffer for this world though. First of all, they were kidnapped and sold, and then their children are kidnapped and sold. So after you kidnap and sell your dog's children, you come and say, hey puppy la, hey my dog, you made us, oh, you buy food for the dog with the money that you sold their children for. You used to buy food for the dog. I know you think that makes sense, but think about it. If someone sold your children and bought you foods with that money, would you? What? Think no. I don't know if you understand what I'm saying. So you sell the dogs. You say you love this dog more than Chinese people love their dog, but you sold the children of the dog, and you let the dog eat the money. So you eat the profit with the dog. You buy cookies or whatever your dog eats. You buy all those things, or you buy your own things. No. So first of all, you stole the baby from his mom. His mom is thinking, I want my baby back. Let the dog talk. The dog wants his fucking baby. He wants no more connection with you. All he wants is his baby back now. Like, forget your food life. I don't want you anymore. Just give me my. I'm sure dogs are on it like that. And then after this, your dog has a baby. You took the baby away. Sure, no be jujube that. Number 13, trauma bonds feel strong. Trauma creates attachments. See, after you have taken the dog from his mom, it's traumatized. It's looking for any mama, and there you come, you human mama. That's how you guys treat dogs. I'm letting you know. Number 14, female dogs are breeding machines. Oh my lord, it's just a fact. I know dogs are not humans, so why am I so agitated? I'm just thinking about dogs, man. Why people love dogs, but do they love dogs or they use dogs? You know, female dogs are breeding machines. Puppies are taken, sold repeatedly. Owners act shocked when you call it exploitation. So if it's not exploitation, you're making a baby machine with a dog. A continuous traumatization of this dog, and you're talking about a dog who gets eaten. They train the dog for food, they eat the dog. Okay, the dog is traumatized once or twice. But a dog who's losing his children, getting raped, first of all, oh my lord, don't let me start the cycle. You kidnap the dog, now they're raping the dog, now the dog is having kids, and you're taking the kids on every year. You're calling this a business. Then you, come on man. Come on man, you're buzzing man, you're buzzing. 15, medicine for human comfort. So dogs are medicated, altered and restricted to fit human lifestyle and medical issues that you might have. They do all sorts of medication, also vaccination. Have you ever heard of wild animals? Any animal in the world getting vaccinated? You're the problem. If a dog needs a vaccine, you're the problem. Number 16, selective breeding is cruelty with paperwork. So Humans breed dogs into deformity, breeding problems, hip failure. Love didn't do that. Preference did. So basically, humans, they breed the dogs the way they like. Oh, I like this color. Hey, brown and white. Let's make brown and white. What's brown and white? What does this be? Normally, these two dogs, they have a chemical, they have a chemical sense of what they want. They won't even go near certain dogs. But if you start pushing them well enough, and everybody, the food bringer is saying, do it, do it, you're my doggy. I'm sure I don't even know how it works. I'm sure they drug these dogs, rape them. Humans, they breed them with any dog they like. Just like, come on, man. Don't fool yourself and say you're treating dogs better than they do in China. So number 17, pet dogs versus meat dogs. So we're trying to say that this is emotionally identical with what's happening in meat dogs factories. We're trying to say, is it different, even worse? I don't know if you're a dog, which one would you prefer to experience? The one oh man, don't even start, man. God, I don't even want to start. They kidnap you first of all. I think all dogs getting kidnapped, bro. I think in the meat factory, dogs live together, they bark together, they be like, wow, talking and shit. I know they're not happy. They're gonna die soon or something. I understand. I can't say that they're happy or something like that, but are dogs in your house happy? Are you treating them properly? Are you do all these things I mentioned now? Just can you see what's wrong with that, or you just think China is the worst with dogs? I mean, I'm not trying to defend or step up. I like Chinese. I'm trying to like China more these days, actually, playing some Chinese hip hop. Very funny. Sky is your god, some guy like that, yeah. Number 18, love requires choice, my friends. That dog doesn't love you. Doesn't have a choice. Dogs can't leave. Love requires the ability to leave. Dogs can't leave. That's the end of the argument. It's finished. Dogs can't leave. So whether you don't eat the dog or not, killing a girl and kidnapping a girl, they're all both crimes. So the last one I just said, can your dog just give you a special bark? I'm going now. Thank you for your friendship. You're a nice guy. No, the dog can't. You're not gonna listen to that shit. Like, come and see your ass down before I vaccinate you or something, So the dogs don't leave. So that's basically just kidnapping. If you're kidnapping a dog and you're thinking you're doing better than the guy who wants to eat the dog, I don't know, man. Like, you're both in the same prison, like for serious, grievous murders and rapes. Yeah, like I think yours should be worse. If you're continuously raping that dog, you stole the dog from his parents, you're continuously raping the dog while you gave the dog a name like Peter, John, hey John. That's worse, because Chinese people, I know they don't have time to be nice to the dog. While you're doing the worst things to the dog, you like got the nice, because everybody when I came here, they taught me how you talk to dogs. Just be nice. Hey, raise your pitch, because my pitch is very deep. I think I'm barking and shit. So I learned how to talk to the dog. Hey. So I learned fake dog talk. Hey. They want me to join them now. Start cutting dogs' balls off and go to sleep. You cut the dog's balls off. Be like, yeah, man, that's your balls off, innit? Normal thing. It's a normal life. The main point is, I see a lot of people condemning the way Chinese people treat dogs, and I'm just wondering if they're looking at their own way of treating dogs. And if this pissed you off, you need to ask why. Ask why. Emotional reactions don't disprove arguments, okay? Emotional reactions don't disprove arguments. They expose attachments, okay? And I want to end it here because I already made, every time I want to make a video, I don't know why it's always longer than I planned. This video is supposed to be 10 minutes long, but it's 24 minutes. Before my first point finished, it was already 5 minutes. That's why I need to do this stuff. I got the food for the tube, yeah, so my main point, I was gonna, as I said that in the middle, I'll tell you the only instance I would think about owning a dog, which is I can afford to have a dog family live with me, which is now totally useless. Why would I want a dog family? Why would I want any animal family in my house? You get me? So I was, unless I could get the dog family, the mother, daughter, they all together, grandfather was here, yeah, that kind of stuff. Maybe I can have some dogs, but then you have to think about it. Who's going to be feeding those? Who's going to be feeding those dogs? Who's going to be? Well, I can't take care of a dog family. They can take care of themselves. So the point is very simple. Stop stressing yourself, thinking you're doing nice to dogs. You're being nice. Oh, dog licking your face is nice, dog. Leave that dog alone. He doesn't like you. He's just learning how to be nice to you because he has to eat the next hour or two. They don't want to be starved, man. They don't want to be left alone in a human world, speaking different languages that they don't understand. They got you to translate, and the translation only means one thing: everything is fine. Everything is fine. I get the food. Okay, good. That's it. And stop living in a fantasy. Yeah, that dogs you are a good dog owner. Your dog is getting drilled. There are dogs in the wild having real fun. There's dogs in the wild, and we don't need dogs anymore. When we had dogs problem, when we needed dogs as, no police. I know some people still need dogs. I guess depends on what you're doing. If you're a bad man, you're a bad man. Bad people keep dog in a bad way and they don't care, but they are bad mans, But if you are just claiming to be a dog lover, what are you dog loving, man? You're doing it that way that I described, where you're, kidnapping dogs and claiming that the dog loves you. There's no dog that cannot love another human. I don't know, maybe I'm wrong there. I'm sure they developed that loyalty. But what are they developing the loyalty for? For the food that you give them, They have less problem just being like under you as long as you bring their food. If you think I'm joking, try not to give your dog food for 3 days. You'll see something you never seen before. Okay, guys, thank you for that your time. I hope you enjoyed this video. Don't forget to like and subscribe. 2026, I'm gonna destroy these platforms. They're all gonna go in. I'm gonna be the most subscribed human ever. I'm not even completely human like that, you get me? So yeah, thank you for your time, guys. Think about, if you have someone tell me about this, how dogs are treated in the West versus how dogs are treated in the East, which I mean China specifically, and the Switzerland, they eat dogs as well, by the way. If you don't know, Switzerland, some parts of Switzerland, they eat dogs as well. So as I said, if this video pissed you off, you need to ask why. Emotional reactions don't disprove arguments. Thank you.